So, Reid Duke on the right with a land tax deck. And it's interesting to note he's actually been playing this deck for the last few opens. I think last week in Buffalo he came, of course I clicked the wrong link. He came in I want to say 26th-ish or something.
Reid?
Yeah, Reid did with this of form of this deck. Let me bring this up. Legacy decks only. I want to check the Star City deck database. Man, I can't speak at this point. Player name.
Ooh, Gadok Teague.
It's
well,
trouble.
Hits the stack, I'd say, for Chaz Hinkle. Super duper good against Reid's deck, obviously. And is it going to resolve? I think Reid is going to respond by sacrificing Relic of Progenitus to draw a card. Hopefully it will be a Force of Will. Nope. So maybe Reid's just got a Swords of Plowshares here or something.
I thought there was another result, but I'm not seeing what I thought I saw the other day. But
Reid plays a Polluted Delta and considers his hand, says go. Alright, so Reid cannot get a basic Plains with a Polluted Delta. Can get a Tundra. Taking 2. 4 mana. Thrun, Last Troll.
wow.
I have not seen that man in some
Yeah,
time.
he doesn't show up too often, but he's around.
Can he be countered?
He cannot.
Is he targetable?
No.
Doesn't sound like he plays a very fun game of Magic the Gathering.
Thrun, no fun. No fun Thrun.
Run, no fun.
Yeah. Can't be countered. Can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control.
So he's hexproof.
He's hexproof, yeah. But it was pre-hexproof keyword.
Okay. So Reid needs to like Plowshares, Gadok Teague, and then Terminus everybody else, right? Like that's
that seems like the plan.
that's what he's got to do. So Plowshares to start, sure. Okay.
So that's the start, yeah.
And then a Brainstorm? No, no Brainstorm. Maybe he'll just randomly miracle it. No.
Draws his card. So Reid actually played a blue-white land tax deck to first place in a Star City Invitational qualifier back on July 1st.
Where?
So about a month ago in Atlanta.
Really?
That's, yeah.
Oh, land tax for Reid Duke.
And speaking of land tax, there it is.
Speaking of awesome land taxes. So, well, Chaz has got like a 3-turn clock on Reid here, right? Reid still needs to get his goods in place in a hurry.
Yeah. He's in some trouble here. Thrun's coming over for 5.
Boom for 5, puts Reid on 9. Does Reid have a Brainstorm? No. Nor does he. I think there was like a blip in the matrix there.
Yeah, there was a little jump in the
Yeah.
video. I've noticed that a couple times this weekend. It's just a real quick like jump, but it's like a jump cut. You know, suddenly their hands are over here and then they're across. So glitch in the matrix is accurate, I think.
So Chaz cuts Reid. Reid about to draw a not a Terminus.
Non-miracle.
Non-Terminus.
Plays a Plains. 1, 2, 3. Trinket Mage.
So
Trinket Mage can get in front of a Thrun.
Yep. So that's
Just
just a
fine.
turn.
Nice little speed bump.
Who knows what Chaz has got in terms of creature elimination in Game 2 situation. His deck starts with 4 Swords to Plowshares, 1 Pad to Exile, and he's got no extra Pad to Exile on the sideboard. That said, I doubt that he's too heavy on paths and swords in this matchup. I love Trinket Mage in these like wider formats. Reid's not playing with any like Ancient Den or anything, is he? No. I like the ability to get
No Ancient.
artifact lands. I like the ability to get, different kinds of moxes and obviously divining tops, relics. It's just a cool little creature.
It is. It's a very cool creature. It's cool that it was reprinted, but I don't think it saw I guess I expected to see more play in Standard, and it's still in Standard now. But
I mean, it saw play at high. I mean,
yeah, it saw
Nick
some.
Spagnuolo, who
Yeah.
was basically the main champion of Black Blue control decks last
Like
year.
Elixir of Immortality was basically the plan there.
Mage based.
So Graph Digger's Cage, is that what he went for there?
I guess it counters Green Sun Zenith, and you can't use Wooded Foothills to get Dryad Arbor anymore, right? Is it Dryad Arbor a creature?
Dryad Arbor is a creature.
So, but it's not a spell. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused.
okay.
Okay, so he got Cage, but he just discarded it for his end of his turn.
In his deck? Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. Why wouldn't he get swords? I mean, get actual Sensei's Divining Top.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And he just took 5, too. What is this crazy line of play that Reid Duke is on? It's exciting because it doesn't make any sense.
There's 2 huge threats in play.
Right. So
You better start making sense quickly.
I mean, I would love for it all to come together. It's like watching one of those movies that doesn't make any sense, and at the end you're like, oh, he was dead the whole time.
Hey, don't spoil it.
What did I spoil? I'm
Not telling.
Okay. 1, 2,
Humility?
3, 4, and
Oh, Mind Sculptor.
Jace the Mind Sculptor on the floor. Bounces the Knight of the Reliquary.
So, presumably, Trinket Style is gonna speed bump here.
I thought that last turn too, so
Dry
Can't-
Arbor is gonna probably get in for 1 on Jace. Is that what we're thinking?
yeah.
So he'll attack Jace with Dried Arbor, and then, ooh, he's tapping lands pre-combat.
Oh.
Next
That is an Engineered Explosives.
for
3,
for
right?
3.
Or is it
and that's Game Boys, right?
pops it? Trinket
40.
Mage goes away, attack you
Dead.
for 4. And go into game 3. Yeah, see, like,
I wish I saw the development of that game early.
yeah, it was.
I
it
feel
was
like I
weird.
had no clue what happened that game.
Well, I think we came into it fairly early. I mean, we came into it and there was like,
No, there was already stuff happening though.
yeah,
You know?
it was still early-ish. But you're right. Yeah, it was. We missed the very beginning, but it was. I felt like it was odd that he didn't block, and I think if he had blocked,
still be alive now.
he'd still, because he'd have been at 9 at that point. And who knows how far that could have gone, because now Reid looked at the top few cards of his library. I don't know what he saw. Maybe it was all irrelevant stuff. Maybe he wasn't going to get there anyway. But 4 life facing down, you have one guy, your opponent has a Thrun attacking you. It's like, he's a creature deck.
I mean, Thrun was
I guess like if he has
fantastic there, right?
one removal, are you going to go to 4 against a deck? All it needs to do is find one piece of removal, or just like another creature to get around the Trinket Mage. Like, I don't know, seemed a little bit greedy, or not greedy, just scary. And in that particular situation, it cost him a game. And maybe he had a better kind of line of play that we realized why he did it, and then, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. If I was thinking that way, I may have done that myself. So, are you Googling yourself?
I was, because I was like, I want to know where I knew Chaz from before. I think I think I played him in a PTQ top 8.
Oh, okay.
I
Why
think
don't you search your site for his name, or did you already do
I
that?
did. I think I beat him in the Swiss,
You know
and he
you
beat
can.
me.
You can Control F.
No, well, I found it. So
Okay, well,
I think
never
I beat
mind.
him in the Swiss, and he beat me in the top 8. I think that's what happened.
Okay.
And oh well, no, he actually beat me in the Swiss and beat me in the top 8.
Never mind.
Oh, there you go.
He was playing Doran, so the green whitish type deck. very much seems to suit him.
Seems that way.
So, Reid shuffling with the speed of...
This was something I noticed too, but okay, so what color,
Blue.
did he have access to blue? Did he have...
Noble Hierarch.
Oh, that's what he used, the hierarch,
Yep.
okay. So he used blue, green, white, okay. That's how he got to 3 with the engineered explosives.
It is a true story.
Makes sense. I forgot about the hierarch being there, now that it's not on screen. So, these guys going here to game 3. Shuffling up, they're all done sideboarding. And it is quiet in here. Everybody's all talking real low, even us.
Real low.
Real low. I don't mean low like that. I don't mean like that. What do you think? Do you think
I think Reid has the advantage.
you still think Reid has the edge? Yeah. I mean, I'm with you pretty much.
I mean, Chaz had probably his 2 best threats against Reid's deck, right? And then Engineered Explosive seems like a weird card to be the determiner there. He probably has it against Angel tokens, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah, I've seen decks with like ratchet bombs in the board. I mean, I don't think they're necessarily for the angels, but they're nice.
Ooh,
Nice
first turn land.
Nice
tax.
piece of action to have against the angels if they're gonna show up. So, all right, Reduke, turn 1, land tax.
Versus, is that Engineered Explosives already?
Looks like it. Yep.
So you can maybe first turn Engineered Explosives. Go.
Yeah.
And you can play a land and blow up the explosives before Reid ever has the opportunity to
Tax.
tax, right?
Well, you know what? If I'm Reid, I'm kind of fine with that. Like, you're gonna spend your first couple turns dealing with a 1-drop, like my 1-drop. Like, sure.
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know if I agree.
No. I mean, land tax is
I
awesome.
mean, we
and
have
everything, but
no clue what Reid kept.
That's true. That's definitely true.
So
Land tax on 1, engineered explosives on turn 1 for Chaz Hinkle.
how many Engineered Explosives does Chaz have?
2. Okay.
He has Engineered Explosives and Gaddock T. So Chaz draws and plays a land. I'm not sure if Reid just doesn't have a land.
Right, or if he's just trying to play, he wants to use land tax. I mean, what would be nice is that if Reid decided, you know what, I do have lands, I'm gonna let him waste his first few turns on that, and then I'm just gonna.
I was thinking maybe he had another land tax.
Yeah.
It's his other land tax.
So this is still end of turn, though, I believe, right? Or is it? I didn't see him draw his card for the turn, so I believe this is a end of turn brainstorm.
So Chaz has the 1 Garrick Relentless as well.
It seems like it's a kind of something that several Maverick players seem to be adopting, but not all of them.
No, that was a main phase brainstorm.
Oh, okay.
Reid's now playing land. A basic plains.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Every day he's shuffling.
Yeah, every day he's shuffling.
And what is this? Since it's Vying Top, perhaps?
It's a Relic of Progenitus. Okay.
And get you.
Wasteland on the Tundra.
And
Thalia.
Thalia.
This is not looking good for Reid if he is as mana screwed as it
It
appears.
looks very bad for Reid, actually.
He looks, there's nothing.
Making sure it's not a miracle, right?
Yeah, but I mean, even if it was, he can't cast it. Thalia makes it
agree.
cost 1 more.
I agree with your assessment.
Now he can cast it if there's a
I
miracle
think
that
he's going
shows
to want
up.
to try to kill this now if he can because there's
Yeah.
a Caracas.
So Reid does appear to have some sort of removal.
And it's sorts of
Tries to remove Chaz's arm, hits Thalia instead.
fails. Does not
Yeah.
remove Chaz's arm though.
No, just Thalia. All right, so maybe Reid's a little
punish
bit
him?
back in this, but
I mean, it's pretty even. Chaz is probably going to play Sylvan Library here, maybe. In which case, he might be able to get way ahead. I think I'd go Sylvan Library. Unless he can bomb
Go with
Diggity
Knight.
threat.
he's got a Sylvan Library, he's got Green Sun Zenith, he's got at least a Knight, and there's a Kasali
Pride
Pride
Mage.
Mage, so he goes with that. Passes back. No land drop.
Do you think he's like afraid of getting baited up to Lantex? No, he has a Pride Mage.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Do you not have a land?
I guess he didn't have a land. I didn't see one, but I was trying to identify each card, and I didn't, I didn't see land.
Reid Duke in the tank.
Activates the relic. Plays another fetch land. Cracks it, finds an island. He is wasteland proof. Also back to basics proof. I'm sure there's, Blood Moon proof as well, right?
3 down. Trinket Mage. Ooh,
Oblivion Ring.
Wow, he has only one, right?
Yes. One O-ring. That's unexpected, but works pretty well.
Do you think Chaz is trying to string her out one at a time?
Maybe. I mean, he played Thalia, and he played Pride Mage. It's possible he goes for a library here, but
Might get dazed.
yeah, there it is. So there's a library.
Might be dazed.
Might be dazed, might be even forced. I don't think so, but oh, it looks like it resolved.
Might resolve. A very dangerous card.
And Relic digs a little
Reid
deeper
draws a
for
card.
Reid.
Island, another relic.
Passes back. Sylvan Library, and it looks like Mother Thalia.
So no land.
No land, but Thalia will come down. Yeah, there's the Thalia. Now, for Reid's sake, hopefully he has an answer for the Thalia. Pass back, and do we see anything here? End of turn. End of turn, Swords of Plowshares.
Reid always seems to have the swords.
He does always seem to have it. I mean, he runs 4, and he's got, as far as Path to Exile, he's
Mind
got
Sculptor.
2, and then he's got 4 Terminuses. So
No Mind Sculptor.
he's got a total of 10 cards that are Plow-esque. 4 actual Plow, 2 Path, 4 Terminus. So that's why he always seems to have it.
I thought he was just gonna Mind Sculptor there.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like he was
Well,
gonna
he
do to me.
duped you.
He tricked me.
He did.
He Reid-duped me.
Did you just say he Reid duped
me,
you?
yeah.
That was good.
He duped
I like
me.
that.
Wasteland. Knight of the Reliquary.
Knight from Chaz Hinkle. Still a 2-2. Relic of Progenitus did a great job there of keeping the graveyards empty. But I don't even think there were that many
Padnex.
lands going on. But, all irrelevant. Because the Knight goes away. And Chaz able to find the land here. Forest. Off the top, Reid Duke does not find a miracle. He kept 1 card from Sylvan? Okay. It's down to 19. Okay. Good to know, good to know.
So what's Reid's last card? What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Not a Mind Sculptor. Chaz seems to have so much more stuff than Reid.
It does seem that way. I mean, he did draw one extra card from Sylvan Library, apparently, but...
And then he got one card from Path to Exile.
Yeah. And here we have Mother of Runes, looks like. Oh no, he's gonna tap some more mana here. 3. What could be a 3-drop in this deck? Oh, it could be a Green Sun Zenith
It's
for
going to be
2.
Forgatic Teague. I think it's going to be Forgatic Teague.
Alright, Reid's gonna crack his fetch land here.
Presumably for Tundra. No, island. Is
Gets
he
an
another
island.
Plains?
He plays 3 planes and 5 islands.
I think if I were going to do that, I would get another Plains. What do you think?
He can't get planes with polluted delta.
Oh, it's Pluto Delta. Apologies. You're right, Joseph.
Well, I questioned it too. I'm like, why did he? Oh.
He's
that's
only
why.
got 3 basics left in his deck then. Hardcast
Yes.
Force of Will.
Yeah, Hardcast Force of Will takes out the Green Sun Zenith, and Mother of Runes comes down. Reid untaps, looks at the top, declines to cast his Miracle, or just it wasn't. Grafdigger's Cage.
1 turn too late.
Yeah, well, not really, because I think Chaz has another Green Sun Zenith. And Sylvan Library activated here. Chaz just takes 1, swings in with the Mother of Runes, knocks Reid to 15. And what's the play? Horizon Canopy from Chaz Hinkle?
Card advantages.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, and I will play a Fauna Shaman, says Chad Hinkle.
So he can search, you just can't put them into play.
Exactly.
Right? Reid's going to be in the market for a Terminus soon, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's got access to 4 of them, so he's got access to 4 Terminus, 4 Tops, obviously 4 Brainstorms, 4 Jaces. So
he needs to play one of his expensive cards now before Chaz tutors for Forgatic Teague.
that's a good call. Yeah, like I'm expecting him. He's got cards in his hand. Like, where are some of the cards that allow him to dig? You know, where's Top? Where's Jace? Where's even Brainstorm? I think he brainstormed once.
Oh, Fauna Shaman.
Fauna Shaman being activated or attacking? Attacking.
Attacking. Bear in.
Grizzly.
Gonna be Thalia? Thalia.
Thalia, says Chaz Hinkle. Reid says, okay. And looks not a Terminus. Knight of the Reliquary hanging out in Chaz Hinkle's hand. Along
Why
with
put more pressure, right?
Yeah. And there's Oro, what is it, Oboro, I mean?
Palace in the Clouds.
Yeah. Chaz like, oh, wasteland
right.
it.
Pick it up.
Sure. Pay 1 to pick it up.
That's
Yeah, I don't
good.
think Chaz was expecting that. I don't think he was like, hey, look, I can hit something with a weight.
Oh, Forgatic Teague.
Was that off the top? Oh,
Well, I mean,
was.
it's Sylvan Library. It's not just
Technically
straight
off
the
the
top.
near the top, yeah.
And he's even got protection for it because he's got
Mother of Runes.
Caracas.
And Caracas, yeah, he's got Mother of Runes too.
4 in. Beating up on Reid Duke.
What is happening? I just want to know what's happening over on Reid's side. Like, where are all the things that he uses to dig? That's what this deck does.
exciting cards. Yeah.
I mean, he has found a number of kind of answer cards, so that's good.
I
But
think maybe a Hardcast Force of Will here.
Gaddock Teague on the stack.
I mean, it prevents all of his shenanigans, right? Like, the last thing he wants is to start drawing his expensive shenanigans cards now that Gaddock Teague is there.
Yeah, so it resolves.
This game is like, I mean, Reid could just take 7 next turn.
It's weird. Like, I would love to see what's in Reid's hand. He must have had the weirdest draws.
He super needs to get rid of that Gaddock Teague. I mean, look at his cards. He's got like an O-ring. It's pretty lame for Legacy, right?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then-
he's drawn like these one-ofs, and
Draft Digger's Cage.
none of his cards to fight with.
Hey, I think that costs 2, Reid.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's a brainstorm.
He needs both a Terminus and a Plow.
Yeah. Well, if he plows, Mother of Runes just protects the Gaddock.
Then he's done, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, where are the answers? I don't think he has a way out of this. Not at this point.
He can't X out of it, right?
Can't X out.
No.
Just hit escape.
His hand's probably like all dazes or something.
I don't know. I think he had an opportunity to daze like the library.
Snapcaster.
Okay, Snapcaster
this'll
Mage
work.
will help things a little bit here.
But the Caracas.
Well,
Yep, block this.
block the Gaddock.
Pick it
Caracas
up.
targeting the Gaddock.
What did he give flashback to?
I don't know, but I would.
Oh, okay. Graph Digger's Cage.
Oh yeah, Graph Digger's
makes it
Cage
so irrelevant.
preventing the Snapcaster from doing anything. Oh jeez, it cripples himself. It's awful. Hey look, I have Gaddock. I think Chaz should just scoop.
And he cast Gaddock is that with Cavern of Souls?
I believe so.
So, I mean, that's just the full lockdown, right?
Yeah, what's the Cavern of Souls on Kithkin? Okay. Cavern on Kithkin.
So Chaz is like contemplating the full committing the last guy, right? I don't know how Reid gets out. I don't think he does. Just the Sylvan Library-ish natural Gaddock puts him in a lockdown spot, and I mean, even if he has the Terminus, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Again, I just keep repeating myself. I'm just curious what is in Reid's hand. What, I mean, it seemed like he drew pretty poorly. I mean, he had the Swords to Plowshares, I guess, for a couple turns. But, like, I guess I'm just looking for his library manipulation, that kind of stuff. He did have a brainstorm there recently, but it was, like, too little too late kind of thing. I just expected that like this, or at least in my experience, to be able to find answers fairly quickly, and he just wasn't able to. It looks like
If Chad attacks with everything, that looks lethal, right?
I think so. What is that? Yeah.
I mean, if he
Believe
attacks
it's
with everything,
lethal.
I don't think he will, actually. I think he'd rather give Reid another turn. Because, like, if he exposes the mom, it gets awkward for Gaddock, right?
Sure. I guess it does. Yeah. And
He's not even attack with Gaddock.
Nope,
Fauna Shaman
so-
did nothing this game.
no, it was a grizzly bear. So it trades with Snapcaster. And
Reid goes to 3.
Reid at 3 gets attacked by Thalia, or gets hit by Thalia.
Mom and Caracas. And Scavenging is irrelevant.
Yeah. Alright, Reid has something here. He says, I'm going to Path to Exile your Gaddock. Okay, give it pro white. And
And
Reid has no answer.
Chaz Hinkle, Maverick, onto the finals.
It's like watching the Steelers win. Or the Patriots, which
I
is
don't
almost as
understand what that
bad.
means.
That's all right. So yeah, not Chaz Hinkle himself. It's Maverick that I'm lamenting going on to the finals. I don't know. I'm excited to watch the Miracle deck, and I didn't want to watch it play lands. That was it.
Yeah.